In the heart of the Andes Mountains in South America lies an ancient city that, since the 15th century, between 1401 and 1500 AD, stood as a silent witness to the glory and mystery of the Inca civilization. A city nearly forgotten by time and nature. That city is Machu Picchu, located at an altitude of approximately 2,430 meters, 7,970 feet. Above sea level, Machu Picchu stands majestically among steep mountain peaks, overlooking the Urubamba River Valley. Its dramatic beauty and remote location have long sparked awe and mystery. The rediscovery of Machu Picchu by American historian and explorer Hiram Bingham in 1911 unveiled a civilization long lost to the modern world. Yet major questions still linger. What was the true function of Machu Picchu? Who built it? And why in such an isolated place? Machu Picchu is not merely a pile of stones. It is a reflection of culture, belief, and remarkable technology created by the Incas, the greatest civilization in the Americas before the arrival of the Europeans. In this episode, we'll uncover the long history of Machu Picchu and the Inca civilization, explore its astonishing architecture, and unravel the mysteries that still surround it. Get ready for a deep journey through time and space into the heart of the Andes civilization. To understand Machu Picchu, we must first learn about the civilization that built it, the Inca people. This civilization was one of the largest and most advanced empires in pre-Columbian America, stretching from modern-day Peru to most of western South America. The Incas began as a small tribe in the Urubamba Valley near Cusco, which later became their imperial capital. In Incan legend, their ancestors came from Inti, the sun god, who gave divine authority to their founders. From the 13th to the 16th century, the Inca Empire, known as Tawantinsuyu, expanded rapidly, covering areas that include modern-day Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, northern Chile, and northwestern Argentina. Tawantinsuyu literally means the four united regions, a reflection of their highly organized administrative system. The empire had a centralized government and complex bureaucracy. The Sapa Inca, the emperor, was considered the divine son of the sun, holding both spiritual and political power. The Inca society was structured in a strict hierarchy, with nobles, priests, farmers, and artisans each playing specific roles. Beyond their vast territorial control, the Incas were known for their technological and cultural achievements. They built an extensive highway system called the Capac Nan, connecting cities and administrative centers across the empire. Their irrigation and agricultural terrace systems enabled them to maximize land use in the steep Andes Mountains. Quechua, the official language of the empire and still spoken by millions today, served as their lingua franca. Their religion was deeply rooted in nature, with worship of Inti, the sun god, and Pachamama, the earth mother. However, Inca glory didn't last long. The arrival of Spanish conquistadors in the early 16th century brought destruction through war, disease, and colonization. Nevertheless, the cultural legacy of the Inca lives on, in traditions, language, and sites like Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu is a masterpiece of architecture that showcases the advanced engineering and artistry of the Inca people. Built on a steep mountain ridge, the city was designed with astonishing precision that continues to amaze archaeologists. The site is divided into key zones: the agricultural zone, residential zone, and sacred zone. Each area served specific functions to support daily life and spiritual practices. The agricultural zone includes terraced fields built along the slopes, used for farming in limited space. These terraces also helped control erosion and optimize water distribution. Machu Picchu's terracing system is a remarkable example of human adaptation to extreme environments, blending agriculture with civil engineering. The residential zone features houses made from local granite, cut and assembled using ashlar masonry, a technique of fitting stones together without mortar. The joints are so precise that even a knife blade cannot fit between some stones. In the city center stand important structures such as the Temple of the Sun, the Temple of the Three Windows, and the Intihuatana, a ritual stone believed to serve astronomical purposes. The Temple of the Sun, for instance, was aligned with the movements of the sun, especially during solstices, revealing the Incas' advanced astronomical knowledge. Machu Picchu also has an intricate and efficient drainage system. Rainwater was channeled through stone drains to prevent erosion and damage. Another unique feature is the strategic location. Machu Picchu is surrounded by towering mountain peaks, providing natural protection and seclusion. Machu Picchu was not just any city, it held complex roles within the structure of the Inca Empire. Yet to this day, scholars continue to debate its true purpose. One of the most popular theories is that Machu Picchu served as a sacred city or spiritual retreat, where the Sapa Inca and priests performed important religious rituals. Temples like the Temple of the Sun and the Temple of the Three Windows suggest a strong focus on spirituality and astronomy, making Machu Picchu a strategic religious center. Another theory suggests that Machu Picchu was a royal retreat, a summer residence for the Inca elite. Its cool, isolated location made it ideal for escaping the bustle of Cusco. The presence of large residences and palatial complexes supports this idea of royal occupancy. There are also views that Machu Picchu functioned as an administrative and economic hub, managing surrounding regions via the Inca road network. The fertile Urubamba Valley below allowed agriculture and trade to thrive, supporting the city's economy. But the greatest mystery remains. Why was Machu Picchu suddenly abandoned and forgotten in historical records? Some experts believe it was due to invasion or natural disaster, while others argue it was deliberately deserted to avoid Spanish conquerors. Machu Picchu is famous not only for its beauty and grandeur, but also for the mystery that shrouds its existence. Why was the city built in such a remote location? How did the Incas construct such an extraordinary site with limited technology? One enduring mystery is why Machu Picchu was built in the first place. Some believe it was a sacred center for worship of the sun god, Inti. Others suggest it was a royal city used for seasonal retreats. Its isolated location also raises speculation that Machu Picchu was designed as a natural fortress to protect Inca elites from enemies or invaders. Moreover, some structures, like the Temple of the Sun and Intihuatana, show strong connections with celestial phenomena, hinting that Machu Picchu may have functioned as an astronomical observatory or ritual calendar. Another mystery is how Machu Picchu remained hidden from Spanish conquerors. It was never mentioned in their historical records, making it seem as though the city vanished for centuries. Why the site was abandoned is also unclear. Some believe an epidemic or internal conflict caused the population to flee, while others think it was a strategic withdrawal. Machu Picchu was a vital cultural and spiritual hub for the Inca. It witnessed countless rituals rooted in their beliefs about nature and divine forces. The Incas practiced polytheism with Inti, the sun god, as their supreme deity. Inti was believed to be the source of life and royal authority. Temples and sacred stones like the Intihuatana served as focal points for worship. Intihuatana, meaning the hitching post of the sun, was thought to keep the sun in the sky during key agricultural seasons, highlighting the importance of nature's cycles. They also worshipped Pachamama, the Earth Mother, and other nature spirits. Rituals involved symbolic offerings, prayers, and festivals to ensure fertility and prosperity. Inca culture also included music, dance, and elaborate garments for priests and nobility, many of which have been discovered at the site. Every aspect of Machu Picchu's design, from layout to orientation, was intended to reflect harmony between humans, nature, and the gods. The city was a physical expression of the Incas' complex and meaningful cosmology. Machu Picchu remained hidden for centuries behind dense jungle and the Andes Mountains, unknown to the outside world. Its rediscovery marked a new chapter in the history of archaeology and Peruvian heritage. In 1911, American archaeologist and explorer Hiram Bingham formally introduced Machu Picchu to the modern world, funded by Yale University and the National Geographic Society. Bingham was guided by local residents who had long known about the ruins but had never publicized them. This discovery triggered extensive research and excavation efforts to uncover the secrets and cultural treasures of Machu Picchu. Artifacts such as stone tools, household items, and ritual objects were unearthed. However, rising tourism and poor site management posed serious threats to the site's preservation. Erosion, weathering, and human activity remain ongoing risks. To address this, the Peruvian government and international organizations implemented strict conservation measures, limiting daily visitors and restoring structures with minimal impact on authenticity. Today, Machu Picchu is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a proud symbol of Peru's cultural legacy and the brilliance of the Inca civilization. Machu Picchu is now a global icon, not just a historical site, but also a cultural and tourist attraction that draws millions each year. Since its rediscovery in the early 20th century, Machu Picchu has gained worldwide recognition through documentaries, books, and films. It frequently appears in artworks and popular media, sparking interest in Inca history and Peruvian culture. Machu Picchu was named one of the new 7 wonders of the modern world, cementing its status as a must-visit destination. Tourism has significantly boosted Peru's economy, creating jobs and supporting local communities around the site. However, its popularity has brought new challenges. Thousands of daily visitors threaten the environment and the structural integrity of the ruins. To ensure sustainability, strict visitor limits and regulated tour routes have been enforced to minimize the impact. Machu Picchu is also a center for research and education, with ongoing conservation and archaeological studies. With careful stewardship, Machu Picchu remains a lasting cultural treasure and an inspiration to future generations. Machu Picchu is more than just ancient ruins. It's a symbol of the Inca's brilliance, full of intelligence, beauty, and mystery. From its awe-inspiring architecture to its deep spiritual meaning, this site teaches us about humanity's relationship with nature and time. We also learn that cultural heritage must be preserved responsibly, so wonders like Machu Picchu can be appreciated and studied for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this deep exploration. See you in the next journey through history.